Welcome to Cory's Stories. Are you ready to meditate with Cory?
Are you ready to meditate with Cory? Climb up into your bed and get super comfortable. Make sure that everything is just right in your room. The lights are just right. You're wearing your cozy, comfy pajamas. And all is well in the world so that you can relax your beautiful body and let go of your busy day. Heidi, Cherry, and Vaya were over at Tucker and Leo's house. Tucker said he wanted to do something super special. He'd been thinking about it for a while. Tucker had been listening to a lot of country music. He was into Morgan Wallen at the moment, and he just thought he was the coolest thing ever. But he wasn't telling anybody what he wanted to do. Until he said,
I need to go outside for a little bit. I think it's time that we had an adventure as people and not doggies and kitties, because I have something I need to do and I've been excited about it for 2 weeks. Until Leo.
Leo rolled his eyes. He knew exactly what Tucker was talking about. Tucker had not shut up about it. Yes, yeah, I know exactly what you mean, said Leo, looking all tired and drained of energy. Cherry said, OMG, what is it? Oh, I love being a human. I'm excited already. Tucker, whatever you're doing, I'm doing. I'm in with it.
Tucker said, Oh, Cherry, are you sure?
Cherry looked a little bit nervous for a second, but then, that competition part of her, that competitive streak that she has, took over without any brain cells. And she said, OMG, Tucker, yeah, if you can do it, I can do it. Whatever it is, it's on. Game on, Tucker. Leo's eyes got a little bit big, as if to say, oh dear. Cherry looked at Leo as if to say, what did I just sign up for? Leo didn't say anything. He just shook his head and put his head back down on his feet. He was laid down on the ground, chilling out. Heidi said, I think that might have been a bit silly. You don't know what he's going to do. Vaya said, Yes, Cherry. I mean, who knows? You know Tucker. He's a little bit loopy sometimes. Cherry said, It'll be all right. It'll be all right. He's not as loopy as me. I've got him. Me and him were like two peas at same pod. I mean, you know how we get on. We get on so well and all that. You know. By now, Tucker had gone onto the back garden. He went over to his Buddha statue and started to dig for his stone. It didn't take him too long to find his stone, and when he found it, he held it up to the sun. The sun shone through the white opal stone with the golden veins, and everything started to sparkle and light up. And then his angel appeared. She smiled down at him. You get one wish, just one wish. Tucker said,
Well, I'd like me and my friends to be human again. It's that same old wish, 'cause it's such a good wish. And who wants anything else? So yeah, if you don't mind.
Tucker looked down and he was holding the stone in his human hand. Oh, cool, he said. He got his black baggy jeans on and a longish black t-shirt. He looked down at his feet and he was wearing cowboy boots. Black ones. How cool is that? He was already rocking a little bit of Morgan Wallen. He went into the house. Leo was stood there in a pair of light denim jeans and a white t-shirt. He had his Vans on. They were his orange ones. Orange Vans. They matched his hair. Well, you know, Leo's more blonde, but they definitely matched Cherry's hair. Cherry was stood there in a pair of baggy overalls, a pair of pink Converse, and she had a pink t-shirt on underneath the overalls. She had her hair up in a ponytail. It was all bouncy and shiny and bright red. Vaya was wearing this really cool pantsuit that had daisies. They were embroidered all over it. Most of it was white, and then it had these whitish daisies with bright yellow sunshiny parts in the middle. And then she had a yellow belt on round her tummy and some yellow flats. She also had a yellow clip in the front of her bangs. Heidi was wearing a grey t-shirt and some grey baggy bottoms, and she was wearing some sneakers. She looked like she was going to go to the gym. She looked down at herself and said, "Oh, thank gosh, I needed to be comfortable today." Everybody was happy that they were in their human bodies. Cherry said, "OMG, all right then, Tuck, what we're going to do? What is it that's so exciting that you've been thinking about it for 2 weeks? Tucker said, "Are you ready for this?" Cherry said, Yeah, I'm ready." Tucker said, "I think I'm going to stay quiet about it until we actually get there." Cherry looked a little bit pale. All right, yeah, that's fine by me. That's fine by me. That's totally fine by me." She was looking a little bit scared. Everybody piled out of the house. Tucker said, "We're not going far. It's just round the corner." Cherry was frantically trying to think of all the things that's round the corner. Heidi said, "It might be the bakery. I don't know what he wants to go to the bakery for. I mean, he can go there any time." Vaya said, "Oh, no. Oh." Cherry said, What? What's wrong?" Vaya said, I think there's a hairdresser's around the corner." Cherry went white. "What?" Vaya said, Yeah, I think there's like this really cool hairdressing salon place. It's definitely unisex, Cherry. It's where boys and girls can go." Vaya looked very worried for Cherry. Cherry shouted, "We're not going to go and get his hair cut, are we? Because, you know, I... Tucker turned around with the biggest, cheesiest smile. They walked around the corner, and the hairdresser's was right there. And Tucker started to head towards the door. The door had a really loud bell on it, so when Tucker opened the door, the bell did its belly sound, and then all the hairdressers inside looked up. One of them shouted, "Welcome!" Tucker said, "I have an appointment for 11. And my friend she wants her hair cut as well. Is that all right, even though she didn't have an appointment?" Cherry said, "Oh, no, it's okay. I mean, it's like fine if I can't get, it's totally fine." A hairdresser behind the other hairdresser said, "Yeah, I can do her." "What is it that you've come in for?" Tucker said, "Oh, it's for the mullet." "What?" said Cherry. "Mullet? What on earth is a mullet?" Heidi quickly got out her phone and pulled up Morgan Wallen with a mullet. It's where it's short at the front and long at the back, and then it's kind of shaved over your ears. It's a very cool hairstyle. Morgan Wallen looked really good in it. You know, Tucker's going to look awesome in it. His thick black hair. He'll look so cute. Cherry, on the other hand, well, we'll see. Cherry said, "Okay then. Yeah, that's totally fine by me. I mean, whatever you're doing, I'm doing. Remember, I can do what you can do." She looked at Heidi and Vaya as if to say, what have I got myself into? Heidi said, told you. Vaya said, I think on the bright side, you could rock it. You look so cool. Cherry said, do you think so? Let me have a look at it again. She looked at the hairstyle. She said, you know what? With a little bit of gel and a bit of spike here and there and all that, I think I would look super cool. I think I'd look great. She started to get excited. Both Tucker and Cherry, 10 minutes later, were sat in the hairdressers' chairs with a cape around their necks. Their hair had been wet, and both of the hairdressers started at it. Tucker had shown them a picture of Morgan Wallen's hair and how he wanted it. So they both knew exactly what to do. Cherry said, if you can make mine funky, like a little bit of a girl twist in it, but, not too much, because, I can do girl. I can rock it as a girl or a boy that way. It'd be so cool. Cherry was genuinely really excited. Half an hour later, they both got spun around in the chairs to look at themselves in the mirror. OMG! Cherry's eyes got super big. She looked awesome. Awesome. OMG! Who'd have thought this would have suited me this much? She looked over at Tucker. Tucker looked so cute. OMG, she said. You look so good, Tucker. Tucker got googly eyes looking at Cherry. I think he was falling in love even more. He looked at her with his big, dog eyes, his big puppy eyes, and he said, you look amazing. Cherry blushed. So do you. We look like twins. Tucker said, I'm so glad you did this with me. It's really cool and all that. I thought you'd have backed out. Cherry said, no way. What you do, I do. We're together. We do it together. She looked at him all passionately. And Tucker looked at her as if to say, wow, she's cute. But neither of them said anything like that. They just did it all with their eyes. Both of them stood there like Morgan Wallen with their new fancy mullets. All Cherry needed now was a pair of cowboy boots. You know what? She said to Tucker. We could go line dancing. We should all go line dancing. It'd be so much fun. I know there's one not too far away, just downtown a little bit. We should go. Everybody looked at each other and agreed that that would be really awesome. One bus ride later, and they found themselves at the line dancing club. When they got inside, it was full of old people. They must have gone at the old people class or something, but they didn't care. They were the only young ones in there. But they had such a blast trying to follow all these old people dancing. It was difficult trying to keep up with these line dancers, and all the old people could do it so good. But because they were all old, they were all really helpful. And they helped all those young ones to try and follow the steps. It was so much fun. Cherry kept going, yeah, and slapping her little bum cheeks. It was quite inappropriate, but she didn't realise that, and all the old people didn't seem to mind, so that was cute. Tucker was feeling himself. Line dancing, cowboy boots, cool cowboy haircut. He was rocking it, man. It was a good day all round. Leo could actually line dance really, really good. And Heidi was dancing with Leo. Vaya found a really old, cute guy to dance with. He was about 85. He kept saying, come on, my little doll, follow along. Get those little toesies moving. She thought he was adorable. He laughed at one point and he almost lost his false teeth, and that made her feel a little bit sick. But she kept it down. And then she started to dance with everybody else. The thought of his dentures falling on her, gosh, it freaked her out too much. They had so much fun. They had a whale of a time. And they all could pretty much line dance. They were all destined to be cowboys and cowgirls. The end.